Welcome to SOS Media, your number one source of the latest news, opinions, and in-depth investigations that dig deeper into today's developing stories around the globe. We all know that R. Kelly has had a number of legal cases over time in both the federal and civil courts. This particular New York civil case stems from threats that were allegedly made to the Noya House Madison Square venue in New York City, which had been set for premiere of a documentary series about the survivors of alleged abuse by R. Kelly. The activity was canceled and the venue evacuated after a gun threat. A spokesperson for the venue said the threats were non-credible, but Lifetime said the building was evacuated as a precaution. Subsequently, R. Kelly and his former manager Donnell Russell were sued for the threat. In August this year, a Manhattan judge issued a $10.5 million verdict against R. Kelly and an associate Donnell Russell for making threats against women who participated in the docuseries Surviving R. Kelly. Manhattan Supreme Court Justice Richard Lattin entered the verdict against R. Kelly and his former manager Donnell Russell following an inquest. The $10.5 million verdict was for a group of 6 women who participated in the docuseries Surviving R. Kelly. They claimed R. Kelly and his former manager Donnell Russell attempted to harass and intimidate them for their participation in the Lifetime series. The complaint alleges that R. Kelly and Russell also attempted to stop screenings of the series, going so far as to threaten a false mass shooting to prevent one screening from going forward. This false mass shooting threat successfully led to the emergency evacuation of everyone, including the plaintiffs, awakening and exacerbating old wounds in the abuse survivors, and causing all the plaintiffs even greater trauma, Lattin found. At the heart of the matter, this case concerns defendant Robert Sylvester Kelly and his inner circle's efforts to silence certain women and their respective loved ones who were previously physically and mentally abused by defendant R. Kelly and his agents, the judge wrote. The consequential injuries suffered by the survivors stem from a unique set of facts that were unlike any other case the court was able to find, the judge added. He awarded various compensatory and punitive damages to each plaintiff. Plaintiffs Lizette Martinez, Lisa Van Allen, Kelly Rogers, Faith Rogers, Roderick Gartrell and Jem Prats filed suit in 2021, alleging R. Kelly and Russell had engaged in a campaign to harass and intimidate them due to their participation in the Lifetime series. Plaintiffs were represented by Kristine Feden of South's Monjaluzzi Bendeski, who heads the firm's abuse survivor unit and formerly prosecuted Bill Cosby. R. Kelly did not engage with the proceeding and Russell, who is not a lawyer, represented himself. Kristine Feden is an American attorney, legal analyst and former assistant district attorney of Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. She is known for her legal work in women involvement crimes, civil rights and elder abuse cases. Kristine Feden is best known for being one of the prosecutors who worked on the Bill Cosby's assault cases, prosecuting Cosby for 3 counts of aggravated indecent assault against Andrea Constand, resulting in his conviction in 2018. Now, R. Kelly and his enterprise is represented by Jennifer Bonjean, who picked up the case from earlier R. Kelly lawyers including Thomas Farinella. Ms. Bonjean, who was R. Kelly's lead lawyer during the criminal trial in Chicago, has become known for her aggressive tactics in representing men accused of irregularly involving with women, in several of the highest-profile cases of the Me Too era. Whereas Kristine Feden was a prosecutor in the Bill Cosby trial, pronouncedly Jennifer Bonjean helped him get his assault conviction overturned in an appeal, which led to his being freed from prison. She has also appealed both R. Kelly New York and Chicago federal cases, an appeal process that is currently in progress. When the Manhattan Supreme Court Justice Richard Lattin entered the verdict against R. Kelly and his former manager Donnell Russell following an inquest, Bonjean swung into action and filed a motion in September challenging the judgment on grounds that the normal judicial procedures had not been followed. Noticeably, Bonjean asserted that neither her nor R. Kelly, who was in prison, was served with summons, and that is why none of R. Kelly's representatives appeared for court that day. She was also not happy with the fact that she was never contacted nor informed, well knowing she is R. Kelly's current attorney. On 17 October this year, the prosecution attorney Kristine Feden answered Bonjean's motion in opposition, rejecting her arguments. She insists the matter comes to court after egress, while she also presents a copy of the summons as an exhibit. Kristine Feden insists that even if R. Kelly was in jail, someone from the prison authorities should have had him sign the sermons or should have given them to his attorney. I personally think this is an anomaly, for it would have been prudent for them to go through his attorney, rather than through the prison authorities. We should note the fact that a summons is a notice served on a person to let them know that a complaint or petition has been filed against them. The summons require the person to answer the complaint or petition within a certain amount of time, or attend a court hearing on a certain day and time. It is very important that you file a written answer to the civil complaint or petition. If you do not answer within the time stated in the summons, a default judgment may be entered against you. This means the other party gets what they have asked for and you won't have a chance to tell your side of the story. This is what Kristine Feden insists happened. The case was ruled without any R. Kelly representative present. It is this default judgment that Jennifer Bonjean is not happy with but which Feden is celebrating. "That was one of the best days of my career," Feden said. We should remember that in this civil case, R. Kelly is being sued for negligence, recklessness, gross negligence, negligent infliction of emotional distress and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Now, the $10.5 million verdict was for a group of 6 women who participated in the docuseries Surviving R. Kelly. They claimed Kelly and his former manager Donnell Russell attempted to harass and intimidate them for their participation in the Lifetime series, and also tried to stop screenings of the series. It is now stipulated between the counsels, Bonjean and Feden, that by November 16, 2023, both parties are going to meet and see if they can come to a common understanding. Jennifer Bonjean thus has to reply them. Meanwhile, for all of us who have been waiting to have and analyze the contents of the federal government's reply to R. Kelly's Illinois appeal brief, we'll now have to wait because the government was granted another 1-month extension. This development means that she'll have to wait till the 31st of October 2023 and the reply brief by the appellant if any by November 21, 2023. This is according to the United States Court of Appeal Northern District of Illinois Eastern Division, the Court of Appeal for the 7th Circuit. As we continue to witness more new developments occurring during R. Kelly's appeal proceedings, we can just stay optimistic that this time this relevant truth will be put into consideration. We believe R. Kelly and his legal team will be able to outline all the injustices, misinterpretations of the law, cases of lying and witness tampering that have marred all R. Kelly's legal proceedings, and that the law, truth and justice will this time along prevail. It has been a long wait and we can't wait any longer to see R. Kelly regain his deserved freedom. Thank you for watching today's video brought to you by SOS Media. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of our videos. Also remember to leave your comment about today's topic in the comment section below.